Massive layoffs are happening across tech companies like Meta, Google, Amazon, and every other platforms. So today we are talking about this topic. Welcome everyone to our new video. And to talk about this topic, we have Mahul sir again with us. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining to our video.
Thank you, Apurva.
Okay. So, sir, as we said, the topic is the layoff because of AI. So, my first question for you is, do you think AI is genuinely replacing human workers right now? And how it is replacing, if it is replacing humans?
So I want to just tell you that the headlines are misleading.
Yeah.
So what's happening is I want to explain this, and this is a misconception, and probably you haven't heard this in any other place, or maybe you have, but very few people know that. When a company doesn't make a lot of profit,
Yeah.
then they lay off to reduce the cost. Now, if they lay off to reduce the cost, they signal, because they are public trading company, they signal to the investors and to the shareholder, oh, I'm not making profit, or my profitability is down and I'm laying off. So people see that as a negative, and then the stock goes down further. But you're going to lay off anyway. So why not use that as a positive way? So they say, oh, because of AI. It's not that they have implemented AI. So they use AI as a boogeyman to say, I'm laying off,
Yeah.
and my profitability has gone up because I cut the cost because of AI. But AI has not been fully implemented, and it's not generating the same thing. But then the Wall Street and stock exchange and the investors and the shareholder look at it at a very positively. Wow, this company is getting AI ready. And yes, it's too bad that they're laying off people. That's one.
Yeah.
The other side of the coin is, it is true, in our entire life, we have never seen a technology that is as consequential as AI. I have never seen something that is as fast, as disruptive, as broad in every vertical, in every sector. It has no boundaries. And this quickly, we have never seen. So it has the potential to do lot of good as well as lot of damage when it comes to jobs. So yes, there are issues with AI and it does replace job, but I just want to put it out there that there's two sides. But when a company says I'm laying off because of AI, not necessarily they have implemented the AI, not necessarily the AI has generated, but everybody can see it's written on, it's writing is on the stone that AI is the technology that is going to give you, do it right. It has a huge economic incentives for the company.
Uh, Okay, sir. Thank you. So my next question is like the latest news we have seen that Meta has recently laid off like 8,000 people and it has done it quite frequently. So I wanted to ask that like the Meta restructuring their teams and investing billions into AI, is this a warning sign for the future job market or what do you think about this topic? Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So first again, the overall the world economy is a little bit cold. It has caught cold.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which side of the world you look, whether it's North America and US or Europe, everywhere, we have uncertainty in the world. The geopolitics situation is not conducive. The oil price is going through the roof, and oil has a direct impact in every industry. So we are having that issue, but at the same time, we want our pension and our stock to do well. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying that there's a layoff done in order to make sure the profitability stays, right? But also that the investment that is there is because everybody is investing in a hyperscaler, okay? And these stocks will take a huge hit if the investors feel and the shareholders feel that they are not AI ready. So how do you become AI ready? You need to do five things. You need to work on five areas, and you cannot work on all five. So you got to choose one or two because you have X number of capital. Even Meta cannot do all five.
Yeah.
It's too many. So first layer is power. You got to have immense power to run AI hyperscalers. You cannot depend on the grid. So you have to build your own power. Then you got to have the compute. So you are in a line to get NVIDIA's chipsets. There's a huge queue on that. So, and they're very expensive. They're the most premium in the world. So you have to invest a lot. Then you have to invest again a lot for AI model because you're competing with Anthropic and OpenAI, and in the case of Meta, they are Llama. Hardly anybody uses on the frontier model, but on the local models there are some. So they have been on the back foot on the AI. They had a mishap with Manus AI, which was pulled back by the Chinese government, right? So they thought they had an agentic, they integrated with your Facebook, they had to pull it back. So there has been some steps which has not gone the way the Meta wants. And then after that, you have to do agentic, which was the Manus supposed to be, and then you have the application. So these are the 5 things. So there's a heavy investment. And a lot of the investment came also from the Middle East and other areas, and they have to rebuild their own places now. So basically, you can expect this trend to continue, and more companies will do that because everybody wants a piece of the pie, and this is a multi-trillion dollar industry, and so securing your compute is a very important aspect, and it's expensive.
No, thank you, sir. So my next question is tied up to your response. Like you said that companies hire or lay off people because of saving money. So my question is, are companies laying people off because of AI is so powerful, or is it simply to save their money? And which jobs are currently most vulnerable to AI right now?
Very good question. So you have to look back what happened. So how many jobs were created after the COVID? If I tell you that after the COVID, we have doubled the number of jobs, I think you'll be surprised, right? We have 2x the number of jobs because after COVID, everybody had to hire. The agriculture industry had to hire altogether. The restaurants had to hire for the for serving and cook, and everyone needed resources all at the same time because your engine during COVID was almost coming. It was halted. It stopped. You're firing off, and everybody wants people. So we hired massively, and we expected a massive growth, and we did see a great growth coming up. Boom! We're doing almost not a U shape, but a V shape recovery like that. And then came the September of 2022, and came the OpenAI's launch of Chat GPT, and we could sense it. But in 6 months, we understood this is bigger than anything we can envision. So then the AI came, and AI efficiency is much bigger than anything you can imagine. So I want to give you a framework. And I think this is very important. Before I answer the question, it's very important to understand the framework. When you take people and you add AI with some governance, you get efficiency. Efficiency means you can do more. And that's when you can do more and your business is not growing faster, that means you need less people. Because if each person can do more, but the business is not growing, so you need less of the people. So people plus AI with enterprise governance leads to efficiency. Yeah. Next phase, what you're going to see is business processes with AI, with governance is going to lead to lean management. Yeah. Okay. That is, so the lean manufacturing, lean management, lean production, so lean. So it will cut all the steps. It will just streamline the workflow. And after that, what you're going to see is when you have technology plus AI, which is also happening, you are leading to hyper automation. Yeah. And when you combine all of them, is going to lead to what is called the digital AI transformation of a business. So we are only step 1 of the step 4 that we have to go. So we can expect this to happen. The only other way is the jobs are needed in the area that people know how to apply AI into process, how to apply AI into vertical technologies. So there will be jobs created over there. But if you don't have that skill, you will be a victim of you will be part of the group that is losing job. and you will not be able to bridge or transition into the sector that is creating job.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for answering the question. So my next question is tied to Meta. Like Mark Zuckerberg mentioned that smaller teams can now produce much more with AI tools. Could this permanently reduce hiring in tech? And are we entering an AI arms race among big tech companies?
AI, let me answer the last one because that's a very dear to me. I mean, very important. Arm race is on full speed. It's between the big companies and between the countries,
Yes.
and even more. It's also between what I called is selected geopo. I want to say globalization, selected or block. That's the word I was looking. Block globalization means I'm the Western bloc, so I can still trade with you and use your AI, but we are going to do that. So there's a competition between countries. There are competition between the blocks of countries. There are competition within the country, the large corporations. So there are a lot of competition. Why? Because I think this is bigger than gold rush.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one. And the other question is, you talked about the Zuckerberg said whether you will see small group. The answer is yes. Small groups can do everything. So before you used to have single function, a product manager function, a software engineer. Today, you need to be able to imagine an idea, do the concept, build the prototype, talk about the business case, how you're going to do it. You can do all, and
Yeah.
it's not siloed defined roles. So the roles are gone, and you are almost like a AI business leader with both technical and business leader. So it's changing, it's blurring the role that we had clear cut roles. That role is going away because AI can make it happen. So you don't need to be an engineer to make an app. You don't need to be an engineer to make any solution, because AI is there. If you know what it is, you can do vibe code it, or AI code generation or no code, and you can create it. But you better know what you want, how you want, what it is, and then you have to know how to do the distribution and sell it. So in other words, you don't need big teams, you need smaller teams, and AI can help do a lot of the development work.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. With that, we have come to the end of our videos. So thanks to everyone for watching the video till the end. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions about the topic, you can ask in the comment sections. And if you want to know more about the AI race or anything related to AI, you can subscribe to our channel. We upload daily videos concerned or connected to AI. So thank you again for watching the video, and thank you, sir, for joining the video and sharing your experience about latest newses. So, sir, thank you again, and I hope everyone will join in our next video. Thank you.
Thank you, Apurva.